What would it be worth for you to become unstuck? If you have been wanting to accomplish something, yet you find yourself sitting on the couch, scrolling on your phone, not doing the things that you need to do to accomplish the thing that you want to accomplish. If I could wave a magic wand and get you to do those things with confidence, with clarity, what would that be worth to you? Would you give it a try? Would you do it for free? I've created a free tool that is designed to force you to take some of those first steps you need to take to accomplish whatever your goal is. Be that to start to write a book, get on a podcast, launch an offer, create an awesome connection with somebody you've been watching, lurking on, admiring from afar, any of that. Go check out this free tool right now. At that point, it's on you, okay? I am going to give you some of the confidence that you need to step forward. I was feeling a little down this morning. It happens. And I was like, I need to change my state. I need to do something fun with Eden. You know, I gotta show up for her, get us out of the house. So here we are at the Phoenix Children's Museum. And it's awesome. And I feel so much better. We climbed this thing like 10 times. She's up there looking for my dad now, climbing to the top. Sometimes you gotta push yourself out of the rut. That's a lesson. Why does everything have to be a lesson? It doesn't. It doesn't. But it was useful for me today. Change your state. Change your state. Successful people, wealthy people, the people you tend to follow and admire have these 6 ways of thinking in common. Oftentimes their success is not related to inheriting a bunch of money or being some sort of super genius or anything like that. It's that they tend to think in these common ways. I have broken those down and given you the steps for how you can start to think that way no matter what your past experience is, okay? No matter how you failed in the past, no matter what you've tried and what has gone wrong, no matter how you feel stuck right now, even if you don't feel entirely confident. It is worth it for you to go check out what these 6 ways of thinking are and seeing if you can invite some of those ways of thinking into your life. If you have any desire to level up, go check out this free guide that I've created for you right now. If somebody is struggling to adopt a beginner's mindset, I would quickly ask them why they feel that is, or how do they know that they're struggling with that? Do they find themselves not listening to the education, advice, opinions of others? Do they find themselves not curious, not asking questions? Do they find themselves dismissive of information? Do they find themselves trying to talk a lot and prove themselves and prove their knowledge all of the time? If those things are the case, then let's put some attention on the intentions behind that and take a step back. Adopting a beginner's mindset theoretically would be very easy. You just have to hang back, listen, ask questions, and be curious. And understand that doing that does not devalue your worth, your knowledge, your expertise in any area, even the area in which you are a newcomer. You could also explicitly say to the people that you're around, if this serves you and helps you feel good, oh yeah, I have 12 years of experience in XYZ, but I'm totally new to this and I find that really exciting. That will light up the people around you and they'll want to pour into you and help you out however they can. It is not a lack of information that has been holding you back from achieving your goals, right? All the information exists and is available to you right now. So why haven't you done it? It is hard to thrive in your business when you're in pain, disclarity, judgment, frustration. These things could create never-ending negative feedback loops, right? You're frustrated or confused, so you don't perform or go after what you want in business as effectively and as powerfully as possible, so the results don't come, and then you're frustrated again. And that cycle can just continue. What would it be worth to you if I could help you, if I could give you a way to operate in business without that pain, without that disclarity, without that fear of, well, I think everything might crash and burn? I'm sort of playing it a little bit half-assed or a little bit confused. What if, no matter what you do, I could help you with that so that you're able to move forward like a confident badass and achieve what you really want? Dig in with me. We could figure that out. We could eliminate or crawl under or jump over or evaporate the blocks that have been holding you back. If you have have been procrastinating on something that you know deep down is important, I have created a free tool to help you with that. This tool has helped people go from stuck to literally generating thousands of dollars, and in one case, 5 figures within a week of implementing the strategies inside this tool. For now, this tool is totally free, but I changed my mind on a whim and I may decide to slap $100, $1,000 price tag on it in the near future. Go get it while it's still free. Use it. I don't give a shit if you just sign up for it. Like, that is not useful to you. It is useful to you when you use it. So go get this tool, use it, report back to me on your results.
So if you're a writer and you want to write in the English language, but it is not your native tongue, you have a few options. First, let's get clear on why you want to be a writer, most likely a copywriter. Is that a means to an end and you're not so passionate about the work and the craft that is copywriting? If so, rather than fight against the grain, rather than climb, rather than struggle, you may want to consider different means. There are a ton of other services you could provide to make money online. That's one. Two, if you are passionate about copywriting, what is it that is unique or one of your skills that you bring to the table? Is it coming up with good ideas, good stories? You can still create that piece and then work with somebody who's a more native speaker, or get your writing edited by a native speaker for very low rates. You know, there are a ton of editors out there who would love the opportunity to look at, you know, even if you had 10 pages of emails or sales copy, you can do that at the same time that you're improving your natural understanding of the English language by watching videos like this one, other YouTube videos, reading books, reading magazines, and go at it all at once that way. But you really got to understand what you want and why you want it. And that doesn't have to be a forever thing, why you want to be a writer right now.
So this morning started Harry, our nanny, who we've worked with for a long time. No call, no show, for the first time ever. And I am losing it. I'm not often angry, but I was angry. I was yelling. We're 20 minutes away. So I had to get in the car and come over here. And when I get in the car and I turn on the car, I shit you not, there was an interview on talk radio, and the interviewer had just said, pressure makes diamonds. I kid you not, just this morning. It was miraculous. I nearly wept.
Today's a tricky one, but I'm running a lot of my own mantras. I hate the word mantra, by the way. I don't know why. It doesn't really encapsulate what I mean. Really, it's more principles. I'm running a lot of my own principles today to take baby steps and do the things. I've accomplished a lot this week already, so I could rest. But sometimes in rest, the mind wanders, and I prefer to work.
Are you writing good enough? What do you think? Mindframe is useful because we have rubrics and checklists for that. The first thing I recommend when you evaluate your own writing is time. Part of editing and revision magic is time in between you and the work. Why? Because when we write something and we immediately read it, we often read what we think we wrote, not what we actually wrote. This applies at the large scale. Oh yeah, this idea is really compelling. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. This also applies at the small scale. Oh yeah, there are no typos. There probably are, but you miss them because you read the things you think you wrote. So if you want to know if a work is hitting, can you put 2 weeks, at the very least 3 days of separation between yourself and the work so you could look at it with fresh eyes? And then you'll be able to determine, is this idea compelling? Does this hook grab me right in the beginning of the work? Another thing I recommend is filming Loom critiques. So you literally do a screen share video of yourself talking through the work. Ask yourself, what's the big idea here? Can you say the big idea in 1 to 2 sentences given the material in front of you, not what you think it is based on what you have read? All of that is going to give you more indicators of where you need work, what's really, really good, and what may need to be scrapped and redone. And of course, I cannot answer this question without mentioning, let other people look at it. Using fear of harsh critique as an excuse not to get better creates this negative feedback loop that you will stay in because you won't get better. And if you want to live in the familiar, keep doing that. But if you want to get better, you got to put yourself out there and say, hey, person, would you take a look at this? Let me know what you honestly think. If you're willing to continue to take actions, even when the first thing you tried doesn't pan out, that's a nice indication that you have the hunger it takes to successfully start your own business. Because truth is, honey, this shit is not easy. There might be parts of it that are easy, especially when you're working in alignment with whatever your natural talents are. There are strategies we can adopt to make it as easy, as lucrative, as fun, as leveraged as you possibly can. But growing and starting and owning your own business is not like having a job where you clock in and somebody else tells you what to do and you do it. That means there's a lot of mental pressure and stress on you to get the things done even when nobody is watching and nobody is telling you to and nobody's even paying you for it, right? You often have to work quite a bit and build quite a bit in your business before you get to that point where you start making a lot of money at it. YouTube thinks it knows you super duper well. They think you know which video you should watch next. Click over and see if they were right. I'll see you over there.